Hello everyone. So this is not about orchids. This is about my struggle with a type of aquatic roundworm that has infested my expensive fancy fish. This is really annoying. I'm not sure where they got it from. I have a sneaking suspicion that they came with it, and these fish were imported from a breeder in Malaysia, and they're beautiful fish. They're absolutely fabulous fish. They were great at the store, just stunning. But ever since I introduced these fish that I was buying at that same source, let me take that back. I got a fish from another source who's really doing poorly. I got a discus that I bought online from a seller, and they came to me in piss poor shape. And yeah, that fish could have actually brought it to the tank. God damn it. Always quarantine. Always quarantine. Especially if you have money invested in your fish. I've never dealt with something this bad before. Dealt with so much, like, I've been keeping fish for like 20 years now. No joke, 20 years I've been keeping fish on and off. And I've never had such a struggle before. This is a horrible worm. So they hide. They eat a little bit, but they don't eat that much. Today I noticed some like white mucusy looking poop. I know, if you don't want to watch this, it's fine, I understand. But if you're a fish person or a parasitologist, I'd like your help. So I found the worm in the feces, and here's a picture of it. It's not the worm, it's the egg. I have not seen the worms. I have not seen any worms pooped out. I have not seen any worms poking out. I have not seen the worm itself. Probably should have dissected some fish that have died. I've lost a few cory cats, and I've lost all my little autos. I haven't lost any discus yet. And they're kind of doing okay, but they're not really eating, and they're not really coming out. Even though, like, these two over here still try to spawn, it's weird. So, I've already treated the tank with levalmasol, which everywhere I've read, even my fish disease book, says that that's the best thing to treat roundworms in your fish. And but here's where I'm having a problem. I have the medicine. I've dosed the tank 3 times. I do have a sand substrate, as you see here. So I can't really clean the tank. There's always going to be something kind of sitting at the bottom. I am this close to ripping this whole tank down, taking out all the substrate, and going bare bottom until I can get this parasite under control. Because what I understand is the parasite's living inside my fish, and it's pooping out the eggs. The eggs are hatching and reinfesting the fish. When you dose with the levalmasol, from what I understand, it doesn't actually kill the worm. Look at this. See, they're still doing stuff, so they're not like totally sickly. So when you dose with the levalmasol, it doesn't totally kill the worm. It just paralyzes the worm enough to where the fish can poop it out. But it's also pooping out the eggs. And the eggs cannot be harmed by any type of medication. So you have to physically remove the eggs from the tank so that they don't reinfest your fish. See what my problem is? I can't see these eggs unless I use a microscope. So all I can do is just try to suck up as much, and I do. I suck up like a lot of sand when I do a water change, but it's not enough. It's so frustrating. So then I also started running a UV light. UV light is said to kill single-celled organisms, and it was just kind of a last hope, last resort, in a way. I don't know what to do. I mean, as you can see, they're swimming around. They're not keeping their fins clamped. They're not looking really sick, but they're not acting like they should. Discus should be very interested in food, and these guys just kind of eat a little bit. They're not really that interested in eating. They hide a lot. Yes, Discus hide a lot, but no. These guys hide way more than they should. This one here is kind of looking, well, I guess I was just overly worried. He was kind of looking weird, but yeah, so if you have ever dealt with a type of roundworm internal parasite, I'd like to hear about your experience, because I just kind of feel like you're all gonna die. You're all gonna die. I think I have to go bare bottom. Yeah. I think if I want to really seriously save these fish, I'm gonna have to take all the sand out in the plants, which the plants have been suffering, but I think that's because of a CO2 fluctuation, and I think my fish were kind of picking on the plants. I don't really want to do that though. I don't know. I think I might just take all the sand out of here and just leave this with some sand so that my plants can still live. And at least that way, sorry, I'm cold. At least that way I can clean half of the tank. Because the way my filters are set up, it's really cool. So I have one outlet of water here, and it pushes it down over there. And then I have another water outlet over there that pushes the water back over here. And so therefore, a lot of the poop and stuff tends to just get stuck right here in the middle. And so if I could clear this all out, I'll be able to better suck up any parasites. I think that's what I have to do. God damn it. Alright. So that's what's been taking up a lot of my time. Fish stuff. Fish nerding. And, oh, I found some really cool aquatic bugs, little aquatic organisms that are natural to your fish tank. They're beneficial to your fish tanks. And let me leave you with some fun microscope pictures that I've taken. I'll talk to you guys later. Wish me luck. And if you have any info on using levamisole and treating fish for this, please hit me up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat levamisole once a week, and I'm going to take all this sand out. Yeah. All right.